Hey guys, how's it going? Brody here. Welcome back to Control. So in the last episode, we met Jessie. This is Jessie. Hi, Jessie. She headed into the Federal Bureau of Control building, discovered that the director had shot himself, and then picked up his magic gun, and she is now the director. The gun chose her to run the shape-shifting building filled with red misty demons. That's probably the worst synopsis of an episode ever. However, it's accurate. I still have no idea what's going on. Jessie's here at the Federal Bureau of Control, the FBC, to answer some questions that she has regarding her brother, who they took 17 years ago after something happened in her hometown. But a series of events within the first episode. Go back and check it out if you want to see more details. But they've led her to be in charge, to be the director of this building, and she has someone or an entity within her brain. We've not fully discovered that yet, but she has a lot of internal monologue conversations with somebody that we don't get to hear the other side of it. It's weird. This game is weird AF, and I'm really enjoying it. So I've took a little break from recording the first episode, grabbed a bite to eat, and we're jumping straight back in. Okay, so we've been given a new mission, this unknown caller. Nope, wrong button. This unknown caller mission to find the hotline, which apparently is an object of power. So we'll check the mission out first. Emily instructs Jessie to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the hiss evasion. So the hiss is the red, misty demon thing that I was talking about. And the gun that Jessie picked up was classed as an object of power, which... it's pretty cool. You'll get to see it in a minute. But it apparently chooses who it wants to be the director of this building. Weird. So we still have an interaction with her, though, where we can ask her some more questions. So we're going to take a look at those before we progress. So let's find out, if we can, a bit about the origin of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
Oh,
With you on that, Emily.
Tell me about the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
There's the internal monologue that I was talking about. She's having a conversation with someone. Speculation, maybe her brother, maybe something that she picked up at the event where they took her brother in a hometown, maybe. Who knows?
This Trench guy.
Director Trench.
I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data.
What?
That's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
Yeah.
I think I will.
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Yeah, that definitely sounded
Got it.
like she was
Thanks.
reading from a sheet. Maybe she was. Maybe it's on that clipboard. Hadron resonance amplifiers.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Oh yeah, we'll just call them
It seems
HRAs
that
now.
way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Everything. Okay, exit.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Okay, so
Just let me know.
I'm still kind of none the wiser, but each little snippet should help. So hopefully by the end of the game, we can piece all those little snippets together and we know what the heck is going on. Undefined reading. I still don't know what they do. Hidden trend, conceptual material, house memory. Yeah, I've already seen that. The only person you should fail is... Oh, it changes every time. Does that change? Oh no, it's a different photo. Thought that was like the house and changed, had a different quote with it every time. Okay, so let's see if we can... Let's see if we can do this unknown caller mission. Where we gotta go? We'll figure it out. Hi. You about to go play laser tag, are you, mate? Fast travel and outfits. Okay, so that's... So that is those sort of like shards, that material seems to pop up onto the screen when Jessie's talking to the voice in her head. Sector elevator. Or she's having that kind of conversation with herself. So whether that is something that's guiding Jessie. Level 3. What the heck is this room? BB. It's a jukebox. It looks like it's in a similar sort of containment room that the phone's in, that the hotline's in. Maybe that's an object of power too. Is it not even on the map? Oh yeah. So apparently the map's like colour coded a little bit, but it seems to all be overlaid on top of one another. Excuse me, guys. Okay, let's do what our friend is telling us to do and go through here.
There it is again. A welcome message.
I was just thinking that actually. Oh, hello. Health recovery per element pickup. Okay, that could be handy. But it's only a level 1, that's a level 3. I'm keeping that on. I'm guessing they're levels. Energy boost 6%. That's also got 3, so... Oh, weapon armor damage. Exclusive to shatter. What does that mean? I don't know. Rate of fire. It's fast anyway. Right, it's a fast weapon anyway. So yeah, the gun moves. It twinkles and it doesn't have a barrel. And that background noise, that seems to be everywhere. Okay, so when they've got like the glowy faces like that, they're infected with the hiss of some kind. Okay.
It's overpowering here.
Okay, so that would...
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Yeah, need to. So red corridors like that seem to lock you off then potentially. Uh-oh, there's more coming in. Let's get the health. And where are you shooting from? What did I pick up then? Weapon mods. Is there anything to pick up? Okay, let's check out what we got. Weapon mods. Where am I looking? Shatter projectile boost. Oh my goodness, words. Projectiles fired +2. And collectibles. Hiss barrier. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as a way to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found within the vicinity. Or 2, destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. So was that like clear enemies and then the barrier will fall? Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? So if I called it the hiss, why are they calling it the hiss? Why does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching, planning, referred to, far affordable? Shelter. Well, I'm guessing that I can't go in there yet. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. So many deaths reported, and the ongoing information has been managed. Event Response Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been seen. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for several minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it was an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See file AI85 for details. Nothing in the toilet, in the bathroom. Oh, something in the gents' bathroom. Health recovery mod. Health recovery per elemental pickup plus 21. That seems cool. So I'm guessing the blue chips that you pick up, that boosts the amount that they heal you. So it seems to be pretty linear so far. I don't like this room. Dead letters. That sounds disturbing. Machine God. I had a dream that and I built the thing that I saw in the dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. Why did you even think that would be a good idea, dude? This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I just made it like the dream showed me. I used the motor from an old refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's. What the fuck? The guy's playing Robot Wars. God can't move yet, but in the dream he said he would learn on his own. Oh my goodness. This is only just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone doesn't work anymore. I used it in the dialing plate on God. Like, no words, dudes. No words. Okay, so I've got to go into the horrible red room. Let's check the back of the room first. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of those singing fish on the walls. Oh, what are they called? Bertie Bass or something. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says a lot of cuss words. Don't we all? The devil got into my house because of the fish, and you got to come and handle it. My wife's really upset. Can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Undefined reading. I don't know what they are. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters archive, cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among all the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of general paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information of suspected connections to AWEs and any other altered materials. So thank you again. I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Can I sneak through that hole? No, it's a window. Oh shit! So there is dudes in here. There we go. Oh mate, you're a big boy. You got armor. Come back up. Oh, does his armor regenerate? Oh, I need some of those blues. Give me some of those blues, baby. Oh, I might just sprint around a little bit more. Sprint's on toggle, so... Oh, no, not climb. Collect. Open assets. Well, I did, and I still have no idea what that's for, so thank you for that game. I'm not sure I like this. Alright, I think I've exhausted the lower area. Got a feeling I'm going to get shot at. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So if you move fast, their AI aiming isn't that... Well, it might not be at the moment, but their AI aiming isn't that great. So we will figure something out. Maybe moving fast is the key. Hello, television.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
I can remember them.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops.
Oops.
Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've
Nice.
launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Cool. Launching a cup. So, is this another cleansing point? Yeah. Kind of getting the vibes with the way that the building moves. Inception. Getting those kind of vibes where nothing's quite what it seems. Should we spin a top?
Communications. We're on the right track.
Okay. Have we done everything here? Well, that's red, so... Okay, can still only fast travel using those. navigate through the communications department. Let's check the lobby. The lobbies. Right, mnemonics. Oh shit, she scared me then. What's up here? Well, a door that I can't open, but I will take whatever's inside here. Undefined reading. Really interested in to see what those assets actually do. Whether they... What happened to that dude? See, he was playing laser tag. Holy shit bags. Mail room, that's the way I've got to go as well. Yeah, so he was wearing that and something hit him. Can we go in this one? Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things within things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way that the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying really fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the fixers, obviously because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers in guns, space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invaded the city planet and convert the entire population using brainworms. Is that real? Is this a real book? And that space dog fight between the two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Like this dude. Health boost. So why would I use... So I can deconstruct that. Okay, so that one's better than that one. I'm gonna... If I get duplicates, I'm gonna delete them. Or deconstruct them into whatever that currency is. Let's see if we can go into... Because we can't go down into the mail room yet, so let's see if we can go into this mnemonics room.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss of last shot. We need to touch it.
Is that the floppy disk? Is that like things whirling around it? Is that the floppy disk that the guy was talking about? No, can't go that way. Shit me. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this area. Oh, run. Yeah, it is. It's the floppy disk. But I remember those when I was in like junior school. The Apple Macintoshes had floppy disk drives on there.
It's harder
And
to
it progressed to
hear
like
when
hard
I'm here.
versions that are about this big.
It's like
With a metal
channel's
slide
been
on the top.
changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings?
So the
I'm
object
not
of
their
power.
director. I'm no one's director.
So the object of power has brought me to the construct thing again. The astral plane. Hold R1, grab highlighted objects. Yeah, so I've seen some of this in the trailer. That's pretty powerful. You can hold them for a while. I pressed square and it dropped. So it flies pretty far. Line launch into the hole. Okie dokie. Oh, I hope I get to try out some enemies in a sec. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, here you are, boys. Oh! Oh, wow. That was like a connecting shot. That's... that is useful. Yeah. Right, so that meter at the top seems to be the energy for these throws. The hiss slash noise, you must stop them, mute them, director. Okay. Still confused. So I wonder if this power's always been here. Like prior to
There
like
you
the
are.
settlers of the United
You were
States.
gone. Cut off. I got it.
Uh-oh.
Just like you wanted, right?
I'm gonna pick you up. That asshole's got a rocket. Well, that's not fair. Let's go down there and deal with them, instead of trying to do it over the ledge. This is fucking cool. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I like that. I like that throw ability. That's pretty cool. literally pick up anything as well. What? Can I... Oh, can I smash this stuff now? Oh, that was uncalled for. What do I do? Oh, I can pick these up now. Awesome. Where the heck? Where the heck is he? Oh. Well, I don't know where he was. There he is. Jackass. Clear a path. That's cool. I like that.
Said that the path can be reached through the mailroom.
I like that. We are going to have fun with this ability. Alright, everything seems to be red so far, so we'll just carry on mooching, having a mooch and seeing what we can find. That big red triangle. Does that give me clearance to go into some rooms now? Me doth wonder. Me doth wonder.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena.
Oh mate, you should be in this fucking place. There's voices
here
here, crazy.
Story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47.
Of course.
The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back,
Move while this is playing.
was discovered under the bed.
Oh no, I've got to stay in the vicinity
Inside
of it.
that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
Dun dun dun.
Dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter a simple story. Something you can't explain.
Heard ya. Heard ya. That was a strange story. Ghost under the bed type thing. House memory again. Well, green means good. control point. That was a bit different. I didn't have to cleanse that one. I just had to claim it. This is mine. So I should have clearance level 1 now, right? Yeah, buddy. Oh, look, a big wide open space. Big enough for a gunfight. Who are you, you creepy bastard? Oh, that's Tomasi. Oh, so that seems to have no effect on him. So, do floaty ones, are they just able to avoid it? Oh, I need your health, guys, I'm afraid. Right, excuse me, coming through. Need your blue chip. Need your blue chip. Let's go up high, because there's some dudes over there, I think. Shitbags. Those blue chips did not give me enough. I need your blue chips. I need your blue chips, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get a lot, did I? Run, 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 run. Oh, shit, that hit. That hurt. Where are you going, you little biatch? I don't like the flyy ones there.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
They're a bit asshole-like, aren't they?
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Okay, let's just top off our health. Because we can do that at those points. Yeah. Although, to be fair, we might have even picked up all that health off them. Oh, something here. Tea timing. Hi, Malcolm. Hey, Malcolm, should I say. Yes, tea time is 7. I'll see you on the course in the morning. By the way, have you heard about the Tennyson report? Apparently, there is a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't have happened to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object will allow para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. It's a really long distance, actually. The object is currently bound to, for research purpose. Stolen from a Soviet military base located by agents and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to some missiles? Believed to be reserved for use against some people. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. The informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Cool. Still searching for the hotline chamber. It's in a sign. It was a sign, guys. There was a sign. He came in here. Where'd he go?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comm.
That was him. Oh, I've got Tomasi's ID. Hiss Ranger. The Hiss Rangers were the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary. Oh, some words, mate. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I am dyslexic and I do struggle reading. So their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face a threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, automatic shotguns. Yeah, so I think I've met a couple of those. Hiss agents. I'm not going to read all of these. Hiss agents, Hiss barrier, Hiss demo expert. Yeah, that's a rocket launcher, guys. Field research. Like, feel free to pause the video at any of these points if you want to read any of these, but I'm going to read a lot of them off camera. There's so much reading to do with this. So, some things, lore things I'll read, but things like the Hiss agent, something or others, I'll read those off camera.
The Hiss got him.
But if you want to read them, feel free to pause the video at that time and have a read.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first.
Shit.
Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Yes. Yes, they were. Butyl summary. Booty. A spate of disappearances were traced to a home city of Boot, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. What? Is that like a bathroom pull cord that sent you to a different fucking plane? Imagine that, you're going into the bathroom and you're just about to drop a deuce and you click, click, oh! I'm suddenly in, you know, some crazy construct with flying boxes. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at which had been connected to a total of so many disappearances within the area. Agents, was it Michael Barrymore's? Agents found no one inside whilst searching a closet. An agent pulled a light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house so many days later. Found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Boot home closet disappeared during the incident. Cool. Cool. Dude had a transporter in his house. Undefined reading. Hotline
The hotline
chamber.
can't be far now.
Hopefully not. I can hear a phone ringing, so it's definitely not too far. And the big title may have given it away. So there's those disappearing landscape paintings again. I bet that moves in a minute. Hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett. Carol Bishop. She was the last person at 11:11. Ooh. Like, what? The custodian would be the person that looked after it. So who is Carol? Carol Baskin. Who is Carol Baskin?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Is that the light cord?
The light switch cord. Door marked with the black.
Well. Okay. Listen to what the dude says this time instead of just walking. What do I need to do? Stand here.
Have we been here before? No.
Why didn't I do that the first time?
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Hello?
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. There we go. Black pyramid room. Is that me walking across to the phone? That's mad. Genuinely mad. Complete the astral plane challenge. Awesome. Can someone tell me what it is? The hotline will allow you to... What? I'm at a loss with that. That was... What do I do? It's not really telling me. Have I just got to run past it? Is that the idea? Is it a fucking obstacle course? It was me trying to destroy it. I just have to fucking run around them. Jesus.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Nice. Hello?
A director needs a team. My management team.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
That was mental, but it did unlock a few extra things. We'll find out what they are, though, in the next episode. Oh my goodness. So, we've now got the telekinesis ability. We can pick up things and throw things around. Doesn't seem to be very effective against flying, or at least that Tomasi guy that was floating around. He seemed to be able to anticipate it and avoid them quite quickly. So, who knows? I think we get to sort of like level up our abilities, so maybe that will change in the future. But, so we're starting to figure out a little bit more now. There's these things, the objects of power, the floppy disk, the light switch, the phone, the gun itself. And they all give you some kind of ability or some kind of like supernatural, paranormal type gift. Who knows? So, hopefully there'll be more of those to give us some more abilities, because from what I've seen in the trailers and things like that, we do get things like a shield and a dash and float ability maybe. It's pretty cool though, being able to sort of like chuck a mail cart at someone and then follow them up with a couple of shots from your magic gun. Definitely one of the more unique combat systems that I've come across in a game. But the telekinesis side of things reminds me a lot of like the Force Unleashed, and how you could sort of like pick up stormtroopers and throw them at each other, and a lot of the environment was interactable where you could snatch things off the wall and hurtle them at stormtroopers and things like that. So it reminds me of that quite a lot, and I really enjoyed that game. So hopefully as the powers progress, we'll see a little bit more scope with those as well. But as always, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and if you've got any tips, or if you want to let me know what you think of the game or the series so far, leave that in the comment section below. Either of those would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. With that being said, I hope you'll have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.